Hello.
Hello and welcome to our swanky hotel room here in Vinnytsia. We're having a champagne breakfast because it's our anniversary weekend. Juliska wkusnega.
Wkusninka.
Очень wkusninka. But obviously we won't last the day on champagne, so we're going to go into the centre and have some breakfast soon. Anyway, let me give you a tour of our Pucka hotel room. Check it out. Isn't it beautiful? Let's have a little wander. This hotel room cost about $60 for 2 nights. So that's really cheap, it's really good. You check out the size of the bathroom. We have a huge shower unit here, a nice big hand basin, and a place to wash your feet. I know it's not really a place for washing your feet. But anyway, yeah, we're really happy with it. So we're gonna head into the centre of Vinnytsia, like I said, check the place out and show you guys. So join us and let's go. Well, there she is, the Hotel Sophia. We byli tam, she says. We was there. I was there. All right, let's go and check out the city. So the first thing we need to find is a tram because we're heading to a place to have breakfast, like I said, and I can't film on an empty stomach. Well, not on a champagne stomach anyway. So yeah, anyway, welcome to lovely Vinnytsia. I say lovely. No, I'm sure it's going to be good. It's quite a beautiful city apparently, but it's quite cold here today actually. It's a bit nippy, but I'm sure it'll be alright. I'm sure we'll warm up after all the walking around. Want to see some Ukrainian folk singers? Check this out. Unfortunately, Vinnytsia has quite a dark past, like a lot of places in Ukraine. In the 1930s and 40s, you had the Stalin purges, you had Nazi occupation, and also the Ukrainian Holocaust. So when you come to places like this, you come for fun, but I also think it's important to remember the history and remember what people have been through here, you know? Let's go check out the fighter plane. You can't beat a good fighter plane before breakfast. Look at this. Wow. Vinnytsia isn't your typical kind of Soviet city that you might find in the east. This is central western Ukraine. So it's got more of a western vibe to it, but you still got these old kind of like brutal Soviet kind of buildings. I don't know what this place was. Check this out. This is what happens when you take your wife filming with you. You turn your back for 1 second to look at your phone or something, and she disappears all the way over there to take photos. It's very difficult to control an environment to make a film. It's very difficult. Anyway, we're gonna catch one of these trams in a minute. If Juliska stops taking photos. Come on! We haven't got all day. We've got food to eat. She's coming now. We're now having to run for the tram. Here we go. Oh, we made it at last. I'm not sure how to pay. This might be a free ride. Let's see if this works. No, that doesn't work. Juliska Maladez, she paid, she figured it out. You need to be Ukrainian to work these things out. Yay! Well done. Unlike me, who I'm just like a criminal and I'm just like, whatever. Free ride, do what you like, it's Ukraine. I'm bad, I'm terrible. Do not copy my example. It's turning into a bit of a disaster. We've gone too far on the tram now. I want to get off. Let me off. Yulia keeps saying to me, David, she's like, calm down, calm down. I always get really stressed on Ukrainian transport. I've been here like 3 years, still can't get used to it. Hate it. Oh, we're getting off. Hey, Makinets. Goodbye, tram. Right, we need to now walk backwards that way. Not walk backwards, but return that way. That would be weird. We've got distracted again because we found some people in medieval costume, and one guy just fired off a gunshot which I didn't catch on camera. I have no idea what it's about or what it represents. You can see they got swords and they're dressed in armor, and some guy there, he's got like arrows, and a guy with a big old rifle standing right there, and a guy banging a drum and playing the bagpipes. Какие впечатления?
Там был такой выстрел. Я увидела выстрел из старого ружья. Это было так громко. Жалко, что мы не успели снять. Вообще, Винница очень красивая.
Хорошо. Молодец. Да. Тебе голодно, да?
Да, я очень голодная.
Да.
Особенно после шампанского.
Хорошо. We found it. We come to a breakfast club called 7 AM, even though it's 12 PM, so officially it's lunchtime, but it's our breakfast. Let's go check it out. We're looking at the menus now. We've got, you can have like Belgian breakfast, Mexican, English, you can have Israeli breakfast, you can have a Japanese, American, Ukrainian, Indian. Wow, what a choice. You can even have gorelika, which is basically vodka. So you can have vodka for breakfast. I might have vodka for breakfast. Shall I do it? So I've ordered the English breakfast because I want to compare it to our English breakfasts back home. Now I already know something's wrong about it because I'm having fries with it. We don't usually have fries, but anyway, let's check it out when it comes. Let's compare. Yulia's breakfast has arrived. She has salad with salmon. Вкусно?
Да.
Да?
И лосось.
Да, я сказал. Да. Хорошо.
Много зелени.
And while I wait for my breakfast, I have some Finlandia vodka, which is it's quite nice actually. Which you don't usually have with an English breakfast, to be fair, but hey, why not? Right, let's compare the English breakfast. Let's have a look. Well, we have fries, which we don't usually have. Eggs, of course, sausages, we have mushrooms, a bit of bacon there, some bread, and some huge baked beans. Now, I asked the waitress, I said, have you got any ketchup? Because I like ketchup with my English breakfast. They have no ketchup. So I recommend 7 AM that you get some ketchup in. Not bad, not bad. It'll fill a hole. Here's the old water tower, built in 1912 and doubled as a fire observation point. The water was taken from the Southern Bug River, which Vinnytsia sits on, and distributed all across the city. There you go. A bit nippy here in old Vinnytsia, Savonia. A bit cold. Vinnytsia is the home to a fairly large war memorial, bigger than in most places I see. The flame still burning here, and all around are the names of the people that fought and died and suffered in the war. You know, some people say in the comments sometimes, oh, it's just another YouTuber fawning over war memorials. But to be honest, I don't like filming these things. It's not really a positive thing to film. You've come here for fun and to see nice things. But should these things be forgotten? Should they be erased? No, they shouldn't. Millions of people suffered and died, and I think it's important to show. So I'm not going to stop filming these things just because people think I'm fawning over them. No way. This is a part of Ukrainian history, and a part of history that should be told nonetheless. And I think this really highlights why memorials like this shouldn't be forgotten. Here are buried 79 soldiers and engraved the names of 6,486 Vinnytsia citizens killed in 1941 to 1945. Speaks for itself. What you looking for food, buddy? Hey, you looking for food? It's like, dude, if you ain't got any food, don't even talk to me. Check out this sculpture here, look, this musician. He's made up of all old like plumbing bits. Here's his saxophone, and it's made up of old like taps and things. Let's still move, look. Guys, check out this Jag. It's a Jag. And it's not only a Jag, it's a Jag with a Beatles number plate. It's a Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Jag. Красивая такая машина, да? Ага, а, да, о, очень красиво. Да. А как называется вот эта машина? ЗАЗ. А, хорошо. Oh, he's going to show us something. Let's check it out. Wow, look at that. There's your fan belt. Distributor.
Может, зайдем?
Покажу ему самая крутая коллекция. Я ее 50 лет собираю.
Может, мы вернемся завтра, да? Сюда?
Ты думаешь, завтра?
Да.
Завтра надо, мой папа всегда говорил, знаешь как, надо делать все сегодня, не откладывать.
Ну, это хорошо. It looks like we've got a bit of a British theme going on here in Vinnytsia. We have the old telephone box. Hello, Julichka. Who are you making phone calls to? And over here, more Beatles. We've got Beatle mania going on here in Vinnytsia. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. Da, da, da. So we've come to the old cinema in Vinnytsia, which is called Russia. Now, of course, that was named back in Soviet times. So here they would have shown all the old Soviet movies. And if we look here, this is where all the posters would have been for the latest films that you could have gone and seen at the Russia cinema. So let's see if we can check it out a little bit closer. It looks like it's in a bit of a state at the moment and become a haven for people doing graffiti. Well, it turns out we've stumbled across the people dressed in the medieval costumes. I don't know what they're doing here. Maybe we're going to see some sword fighting or something. Yeah, it looks like that. Guy here's got his sword and shield. There's some dudes here that look like you really don't want to mess with them, you know? So I'm keeping my distance. Wow, these boys take it seriously.
Давай, давай.
I'm assuming the guy in the red won. River Bug, or Boog. It's probably the River Boog, and I've got it wrong. And I'm like, yeah, mate, it's the River Bug, innit? You know, the River Bug in Vinnytsia. You know what I'm saying, mate? Anyway, we actually want to go in that direction because we're heading to this retro museum. But there's no crossing up there, so we're having to go all this way to come back over, down the other side to get there. What a joke. Anyway, I need to lose some weight, so it's all good. Alright guys, we come to this cool retro museum with old cars and old TVs from the Soviet area. Wow. Got a Dnipro here. Zapis, record, stop. It's not like your modern MP3 players. Got some old clocks here.
Дэвид, у меня был такой у бабушки проигрыватель с такими же пластинками, мелодия, посмотри.
Wow. Check it out. What's the old record on there called? Melodia, like just melody.
Вон там есть такой телефон, как у меня был на работе, такой старый,
Да?
очень когда-то, сейчас покажу.
Покажи, покажи. Oh, классно.
Вот такой
Wow, check
точно
that
на
out.
работе был у нас когда-то давно.
Wow.
Да.
Hello? Yidishka's for you. We've got this old police car, Vinnytsia. Что вы делаете? Покажите документы. Хорошо, дай мне деньги. Some old shavers, look. Wow, some old electric shavers. Kharkiv. Seems to be a lot of army dudes around here at the moment. I don't know why. They must be on a trip out for the day off. Check out the old 80s mobile phone. My dad had a phone like that, like a car phone. Proper yuppie style. I think old cars have so much more character to them. The modern cars are basically boring, aren't they? But look at these. You can almost feel the stories that went on with them, you know, the lives they lived. Check out this one here, look. Wow, you can imagine back in the Soviet times, all the family go together, a big family, uncles, aunts, grandmas, all the kids. Wow. Well, that has to be one of the most interesting museums I've ever been to. So if you're ever in Vinnytsia, check out this place. The Automobilna Museum, or whatever it's called, check it out. I'll put a little link actually up on that because that was a really cool place. Wow.
Я не бессовестный, я бесстрастный. Я бесстрашный.
It's so cold outside that we've decided to come and look for some new shoes for me. I could do with a decent pair. Don't treat myself that often. Well, actually it's Julia's anniversary present. for me. So yeah, we're trying to find something. Let's go in Megasport, see what they've got in Megasport. How about these? I think they're a bit too fashionable for someone like me. What are these? Sergio Tacchini. Not heard of Sergio Tacchini. Maybe.
Цена небольшая, кстати.
Pretty bad.
Вот так тебя нет.
Yeah. In Ukraine, you can come to shops like Stima and Annabelle Orto and LC Waikiki. And one of my favourite shops that you'll see in Ukraine, Russia, Collins. No, the third floor is a car park, Julia. It's a car park. We're not going to find any trainers up here. We're not doing very well. Обратно. Let's go and drink champagne or something. Well, we've had quite a good first day in Vinnytsia. We've done a lot of walking around. We've seen a few sights. It's been a bit nippy, but we tried to keep warm, and we've eaten quite well today. So tomorrow's our last day, because we're only here for 2 days. So we're going to carry it on tomorrow. So we shall see you in the morning. Good night.